Hello, my friends of Filovitz. Fuck, I need to come up with a new intro, don't I? Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Hey, you guys. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out soon. I hope. Welcome to a new series I'd like to call Programs in Pajamas, in which I look at programs in pajamas. Duh. In the world of theater, a program is a great way of keeping track of everything you've seen and who you've seen. I can go back and see who was Ursula in this production versus who was Ursula in that production versus was that the same light guy? Because that looked like the same light cues, or that choreography looked familiar. Who did this again? And so, programs are a great way of remembering shows we have seen. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I have every single program of every single show I've gone to see, because that would literally be insane. That is far too many. I have lost some. I have purposefully not kept some in hopes of trying to forget productions. But for the most part, I do make an effort to keep my programs. And so, for our very first episode, we will be looking at, chronologically speaking, my very first program that I've kept. My elementary school's production of Guys and Dolls Junior.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight.
Yeah, the Broadway junior productions have a bit of a rap for being pointless and insulting the intelligence of children, and it's pretty valid. I mean, you really don't need a junior version of something like Annie or Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin. They're kids' stories to begin with. You don't need to juniorify them. But it's harder to get mad at the changes in Guys and Dolls than something like Beauty and the Beast or Annie. For starters, it's not a classic, or at least not a classic in the same way. It's old school and regarded as a classic, but you actually have to think a little to try to remember what song you know from that. It's probably Luck Be a Lady or Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat. And a story about gangsters. It's not unreasonable to maybe want to tone it down a little. I mean, one of the songs they cut is a literal strip show. I'm not mad that they cut something like Take Back Your Mink, because they do cut some songs, Sue Me, Take Back Your Mink, but they're not that great of songs. They're not the memorable songs. And what they do change of the memorable songs, it's usually just taking out a verse here or there. Like, this has 4 verses, and they're just metaphors explaining the exact same emotion. Okay, we're gonna take one of the verses out. This'll help your 7th grade actress remember the song better. But that's not the point. You want to hear me talk about what I was up to in 2009. Quite simply, I was up to being in 4th grade and being in Guys and Dolls Junior. Now, for this elementary school that I went to, the rule was 4th through 8th grade could be in the drama club, and 6th and up could audition for parts. So, obviously I was in the ensemble. Looking back over this, it was fine. I mean, this was almost 10 years ago. It's a little challenging for me to get super emotional about anything I'm seeing and hear. The one thing I will say, the two of the leads, Aiden and Connor, were two really nice guys. Like I said, I was in 4th grade. These two dudes were in 8th grade. And they were really sweet. I just remember they were always nice, always willing to listen to what I had to say, always super enthusiastic. If anybody picked on me, which happened a lot, they did not let, they made sure people knew it wasn't okay. And yeah, that's kind of what I remember from this. I remember our director, Aiden's mom, always listened to what I had to say and was very nice in how she explained to me how terrible my ideas were. Oh, one thing I do remember about this production, in our little librettos, we had CDs of this Broadway junior cast that was all adults, and I put it on we burnt it onto my Bratz themed MP3 player. I didn't own anything Bratz other than that, but so I would listen to the soundtrack on that, and every time I listened to it, I had to tell someone about how much the guy who played Nicely Nicely Johnson sounded like Pa Grape from VeggieTales. I'm gonna look and see if I can find audio of him in this, but I doubt it. If anybody has this CD, I'm right. I know I was right. I was so convinced that it was him. And it might be. You never know. But yeah, that's the strongest memory I have attached to the show. But yeah. There's not much going on here. There's an old Mrs. Fields coupon. I wonder if that's still open. Do you think I could still get that? That'd be cool. Yeah, so this isn't the most exciting thing in the world because A, I was in 4th grade. B, that's a long time ago. C, Guys and Dolls is just not that interesting of a show. And D, I have no idea what I'm doing yet. Hopefully. I think these will get better as I progress. But I want to hear from you guys about something else, one of my other little projects. I told you guys about how I want to analyze a musical song by song by song, and I have it down to 3. The 3 musicals I'm debating between are Annie, Be More Chill, and Next to Normal. I know, that's a weird group of shows. I know. But yeah, comment below and tell me if you have a preference between those 3. And tell me if you have thoughts about Guys and Dolls, or Broadway Junior, or shows you did when you were in 4th grade. Okay, I love you, bye-bye.